Evolution. It's allowed us to go from single cells to the most complex species on the planet. But what if I was to tell you that we are losing the evolutionary arms race and that we're losing to single cells? I'm talking about bacteria, but more specifically superbugs, that cause deadly infections and are impossible to treat. My name is Ayesha Khan, and I'm a graduate student in Dr. Cesar Arias' lab, and we work on antibiotic resistance. 75 years ago, bacterial infections took millions of lives, and people actually died from strep throat or a cut on their hand. Antibiotics came around and changed that, but it's almost like we thought, here's a wonder drug. What's the worst thing we could possibly do to make it completely useless? We pumped them into agriculture, misused them, and single-handedly gave rise to superbugs. Antibiotics are our only ammunition, but bacteria can grow bulletproof vests, and my project is to try to understand how. How are they evolving and fighting off antibiotics? The bacteria that I work with are enterococci that can sense antibiotics and adapt accordingly. So let's imagine the bacterial cell to be a kingdom, and the cell envelope that surrounds the cell and protects the cell to be like castle walls. So not only can they fight off invaders, which are antibiotics, but they can change the entire architecture of that castle wall within hours to adapt to each invader differently. And my job is to study their genetic code, their DNA, and identify the key players, which are proteins that allow them to sense and adapt and target them, block their function, which makes these bacteria defenseless, susceptible to antibiotics again. The only way to fight superbugs is to understand them, but fast, because evolution waits for no one. Thank you.